Alright, welcome back everyone to another round of Battleship Brawlers. I'm not really sure if the last episode recorded or not, so I'll just kind of retouch on everything that I covered in that one. Plus that episode was kind of boring, or that fight was kind of boring, so we'll probably just scrap it all together and begin with this one. Anyway, Battleship Brawlers content update. We're going to be putting out content a little less regularly than I normally do. Point being, or the reason being that I'm in a school at the moment. It's very fast-paced, it's very difficult, and I'm focusing pretty much all of my mental energy on that at the moment. So I'll get these matches in when I can and get the videos published when I can, but the pace is going to be much slower than it has been, because I was doing like almost daily uploads for quite a while. I'm thinking like I might be able to get in a video or two per week until physics starts, and then yeah, you might not hear anything from me for like a month, but you know, we'll see. I'll get in what I can get in with the time I have. Anyway, this is a team battle. Let me just respond to Tippy here. Yes, friendly fire is on. I may or may not turn friendly fire on and off. I think I might alternate with matches because I've seen a lot of angry people in the comments. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, it's 1.5 mil spending cap per player. We have Tippy and JFreak7 in the left-hand corner, as well as RJH2 and Calvin in the right-hand corner. Tippy bringing in a deck cannon wall. Well, deck cannon, like, I don't even know what you call these. They grasp things. I'm going to call it a deck cannon grasper against what looks to be a type of space battleship, a spattleship. Meanwhile, the two rails are going to go at it, try to knock each other out. It looks like Calvin has lost a set of rails. Oh, just one rail, actually. His doesn't have any shielding at the front. This one, meanwhile, does. Ooh, but it gets cut in half by the sheer amount of projectiles that came out of that thing. Yeah, it looks like, oh, he's not quite down for the count just yet. Let's do a fire extinguisher check real quick. Ooh, no fire extinguishers. That's a no-no. This bad boy is going down. Oh, yeah. No, he's gone. Oh, yeah, this guy died too. All right, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. I'll catch you in the next fight. Thanks for tuning in. All right, welcome back everyone to another round of Battleship Brawlers. This will be round 2 of our matches today. In the left-hand corner, oh yeah, I'm also gonna, like, no offense if you guys end up joining these matches. I think from now on, my policy is going to be, because so many people want to join and show off their stuff, probably going to kick people after 1 or 2 rounds each, and then move on to a new set of people. Just because we have a lot of people that are, you know, they're constantly on, and like I appreciate that they love to play these games, but other people, they want to play too. So we have Nickel Smart. He's been in a few videos. He's bringing a deck gun thingadoop to the mix. I really like that paint job. There's a lot of time that went into that design. I think I'm gonna give that a solid 8.5. I'll give it an 8.5 out of 10. J Velasquez 1 bringing in what looks to be maybe a base game ship, not entirely sure. We have Chet, I'm just gonna call him Chet. Yep, he's got an ion beam ship and Ultra 4 with a railgun and a lot of point defense and a bunch of ohms or omegas, not really sure. Either way, Nickel Smart about to come in here and take out Chet, it looks like. I guess we'll see if his ion beam is strong enough to get to the center of his armor before he manages to drill him down with all of that deck gun fire. It looks like he's reversing. He might be able to get far enough away that these deck guns can't really do any harm to him. Yeah, no, that's exactly what he's done. But the armor is threaded, ladies and... Wait, is it? Yes, it is. The armor is threaded, ladies and gentlemen. Holy cow, that's a lot of... Oh, my heavens. Excuse me, I just got over... I'm just getting over being sick as well. So it's been a rough past couple days at the schoolhouse. But you know, we'll get over it. Alright, it looks like Ultra 4 has lost a good chunk of his point defense. It's floating off into the ether. Oh, and he's lost all of his rails straight down to the bare bones of his ship. Yeah, no, all he's got is 2 cockpits and a dream. Meanwhile, Chet over here still chasing him down. This beam does not seem to have like a whole lot of damage throughput. Let's take a quick analysis of what's going on here. We got 2 beams into 1, 2 beams into 1, and then 4 beams into this one. I don't know if that decreases the damage or increases it. I'll have to look at like how the damage calculates on those. I was under the impression that if it were 2 beams going into it, it's more efficient than having 3 beams going into it. I don't know about 4 though. I honestly don't know much about the physics of the ions in that aspect, because it is a multiple of 2, so you'd think it'd be better, right? Oh, it's not a multiple of, yeah, not a multiple of 2 anymore. Especially, yeah, no, now he's catching up. It looks like Chet has stopped trying to run away, so now the deck gun is really up close and personal, or the deck gun ship is really up close and personal, and just chasing him out into the red zone. And ooh, he hits the sweet spot and the ship just goes up in flames. Look at that. And imparting a lot of angular momentum to that bad boy. In the meantime, it looks like we have Jay Velasquez over here. I'm just gonna call him Velasquez, blowing up what's left of Ultra 4. Yeah, just keeping his distance, you know, doing what a missile ship does. Yeah, that's about it. Nickel Smart is gonna try to get out of the red zone. His ship already looks like some Swiss cheese. Look at that Swiss, boys. Oh yeah, that looks good. He's gonna try to make it into the circle here. But Jay Velasquez, being, you know, the distance ship that he is, you know, he's trying to stay as far back as possible, and I can't really blame him. Oh, yeah, it looks like we might have had a forfeit there. Not really sure. All right, Team 1 takes the win. Thanks for playing, everybody, and I will catch you in the next match. All right, welcome back, everyone, to another round of Battleship Brawlers. All right, we've got the same 4 players as last time. Team setup is the same. We have Velasquez and Nickel Smart in the left-hand corner, and we have Ultra 4 and Chet in the right-hand corner. The spending limit is 100K per player. Chet bringing in this bad boy with the shield. I like it. It's got some armor. Ultra bringing in a diagonal nuke ship with the cockpit right at the front. Don't know how I feel about that. Nickel Smart over here with a single laser and a bunch of armor. Paint job looking pretty good for a ship that small. Velasquez also bringing in a shield monster. I can't tell which way is the front on this ship. It looks like it's meant to be chased, hit and run tactics type ship. I like it. All right, Team 1 is slowly closing in on Team 2. Looks like nobody knows that there's a team chat. I'm actually not sure if I can see team chat or not. I'm assuming I can't, because I think people have talked in team chats before, or like, you know, typed to each other in team chat, and I haven't really been able to tell if it just comes up in the normal chat as an observer or not. I'm assuming that the observers are considered their own team in this game. Meanwhile, while I've been blabbing on, Chet has managed to get into range of Velasquez here. Velasquez turning his back to him where his shield's at. We're gonna see who can punch through whose shield's faster. They both have, oh, he's turned back around. He doesn't have enough speed to keep up with him in that direction, so I guess he's gonna try to get close and then turn around and shoot at him. Let's see how these two are doing. It looks like the nukes have not launched. Nickel Smart is just Yeah, over here punishing him. The nukes are away. Let's see if he can dodge them. Oh, yeah. Very easy sideswipe dodge. See how these two are doing down here. Yeah, they're still just firing at each other. Velasquez trying to keep up. He keeps turning his ship around to get closer. Yeah, I think these laser blasters have the same amount of range, so I don't think I would turn around. Oh, he's trying to get his point defense in range, it seems, to get that, to help get that shield down. Interesting. All right, let's check on these guys real fast. Yeah, they're still out here, roaming around, doing great things. It looks like he's lost a thruster on the rear here. Ultra has, anyway. All right, Velasquez, it looks like he's taken some damage on the side, but I think he might be going up here to try and help out with the fight against Ultra. Ultra launching a nuke. It looks like it's gonna connect. It does connect, and Velasquez is down for the count. It is now Chet and Ultra versus Nickel Smart. I guess we'll see if Nickel Smart can pull a rabbit out of a hat, but there's a lot more firepower on the other team. However, he's brought 2 shields to the mix. So even though his offense is severely reduced, his defense is very high, and I think almost definitely cannot be penetrated by Chet here. Oh, he brought a big laser. Okay, maybe his firepower is better. Really hard to tell. It's a pretty good design. I like it. It's got a lot of sideways thrust as well. It looks like Ultra fired off his nukes and missed. Nickel Smart has been very good about avoiding those nukes. I like how he's got the like spiked armor around his thrusters as well. I think it's definitely saving him a lot of headache. He just spun off a nuke, I think. That was pretty wild. Looks like there's about to be another nuke ready. It just needs to be manned. All right, the nukes are away. Let's see if it lands on anything critical. It does not. He just slides sideways out of the way. Meantime, in the meanwhile, I haven't done this in quite a while, and my tongue is tripping over itself. It's a little unfortunate. It looks like Nickel Smart was having some issues getting these things powered, but now, yep, they're powered. Everything seems to be running. I think whenever he uses his sideways thrusters too much, the people running around inside here, yeah, spend a lot of time going back and forth between... Oh, there's a nuke right on top of him. He's not able to dodge that. Takes a big smack on the side, loses all of his shielding. I think he needs to maybe try to get out of battle for a little while and regenerate those shields, because every time he fires his thrusters, he's also losing energy. And this, yeah, this core is really tapped out. That's why it's got the power symbol over it. It's basically constantly, every time it generates a power cell, it's immediately taken away by somebody. Ooh, look at that. Nickel Smart leaving everybody out in the dust. He's like, you know what? You guys want to hang out outside the zone? I'll let you. Ooh, Chet losing his side armor here. Leaving his cockpit exposed. Ooh. Losing a bit more armor. Luckily, he put the armor on the side, though. So, it's right where his shield is not. Smart, smart. Oh, he's turning his other side to him. Luckily, it's the side that is armored. It looks like these two are going to spin around each other. Where did Ultra go? Oh, Ultra lost his cockpit. He is down for the count. So unless Nickel Smart manages to fly past him, he's really not going to take... or he's not going to be able to deal any damage. I think Chet knows this. Yeah, and he's going to try to, I think, lure him. Yeah, he's trying to lure him towards Ultra. But he's not having it. He's like, look, if I stay closer to the center, I take less damage. The further you are from the center, the more damage you take. Yeah, and it's just a war of attrition at this point. This is a very well-designed fighter. Oh, look at the Swiss cheese. It's coming in. You can see the damage propagate. There we go. Swiss cheese ships. I guess this is more accurate to Swiss cheese. It's more light colored. I hope your cheese isn't purple. If your cheese is purple, ladies and gentlemen, please throw it out. Go get some new cheese. Treat yourself. All right. Ooh, Nickel Smart punching through and taking the win for Team 1. Thanks for playing. Thanks for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Catch you in the next match. Alright, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another round of Battleship Brawlers. The spending cap for this round is 3 mil per player. In the left-hand corner, we have Velasquez and Nickel Smart again, and Ultra 4 and Chet in the right-hand corner. In the left-hand corner for the 3 mil ships, Velasquez has brought this bad boy. I don't think that's a base game ship, but it could be. Honestly, I have no idea. I haven't seen all the ships in the base game yet. Look at that. Is that a hammer? Striking the anvil? Man, the designs on Nickel Smart's ships are just great. I love them. He's got tractor beam, 2 of them as well. Chet bringing in what I think is a 1.5 mil ship, and Ultra bringing in just an even longer railgun ship. It's also got some interesting armor choices, that's for sure. Very interesting armor choices. It's got nukes along the side as well, and just a massive amount of armor at the front. I really want to see how this thing performs in combat. I think it's going to be fairly interesting to watch, at least for me, if nobody else. Alright. I should have let people have 2 ships. Unfortunately, this was limited to 1 ship, but nobody complained. But I think this ship is worth 1.5. Hey, you know, before the match begins, if I'm forgetting something, let me know. I'll change it in the settings. Yeah, these 2 players these 2 teams getting on either side of this asteroid. It's gonna be, I think, most beneficial for the... Oh, it was just an ion torpedo in space. I think it's gonna be most beneficial for any missiles that these players have. I think I think this only has ion missiles. Yeah, it appears to. Ooh, the railguns are away. Those are some quite long rails. I'm not gonna spend time counting them. I'll look at it for a second. You guys want to count them? You guys want to pause and count via YouTube? You know, go for it. Count them. Let me know what you get in the comments. Yeah, who knows? Maybe I'll actually get time to put it in the description of the video. Meanwhile, he's punching through. We know what's going on there. Let's see how these ions hold up against each other. There's a lot of armor on the front of this, and there is a bit of shielding. Is that shield facing backwards? Look, I think that shield is facing backwards, if I had to guess. Yeah, it looks like these 2 duking it out. Oh, I missed it. We got to see the explosion, though. Look, we can let the explosions count them. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. All right, yeah, that ship almost completely neutered. The only thing it has left is nukes, which I guess is something, but probably not against this amount of armor. Oh, look at this. These pieces just burning down. Stuck on the edge. Alright, yeah, he's basically toast. Let's go see how these 2 are going at it. Yeah, there's a lot of armor being shaved off the front of Velasquez's ship here. And I don't see a lot of armor coming off the front over here. I guess, yeah, he is just drilling down the center, though. If he manages to get all the way down to that crystal, it is going to mean doom for Chet, but Chet is punching through. Yeah, he's punching through this ship. I think he's managing. So this armor is blocking this shield from projecting outward. There we go. Now it's being affected, but it's out of power, and it's just laser against armor. Oh man. Not ideal, not where you want to be. The circle is closing in around these guys. Yeah, Velasquez has just been hightailing it backwards as fast as he can. I think he's been trying to put sideways thrust on as well to try and rotate. There we go. He's managing to out-rotate him. So now he's dealing damage, and Chet is not. Oh, shouldn't say that. He is dealing damage to little pieces out there in the middle of nowhere. Wow, look at how crazy one laser looks. It's very, like, I don't know how YouTube's compression is going to deal with that, but yeah, okay, it looks like all players are now hightailing it to the center instead of just completing combat. If I were you, probably just continue in combat, because you're gonna, you know, all you're doing is taking damage while you travel back to the center, and you're probably not going to be able to beat the circle back. Well, no, I mean, you can, but, you know, you already got caught out. Alright. Chet is getting bared down upon by Nickel Smart's Swiss cheese ship here. Oh, everybody has a Swiss cheese ship at this point. I think that reduces the HP of the armor. Let me check. Oh yeah, no, it does. It reduces the HP of the armor, making it easier to cut through. So both players are gonna have a lot less HP. Yeah, I just don't think this laser is strong enough to cut through that armor. Looks like Chet has changed his mind. He's gonna try to get to the center, it would seem. He's lost one of his nuclear reactors, and has thrown off the balance of his ions here, which is a little unfortunate. Yeah, we're getting a lot of lag. Is Ultra still in the game? Nah, he's gone. Let's kick him. Sorry, Ultra. Gotta speed up the game. Bam. Alright, Team 1 takes the win. Thanks for watching. Thanks for playing, ladies and gentlemen. I'll catch you in the next match. Alright, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another round of Battleship Brawlers. The spending cap per player is 1.5 mil. We have 2 players per team, and there is a 1 ship cap. Carl is getting started off by going straight backwards. Look at that paint job. That's a pretty sick paint job. I'm gonna give that a solid 8.5 out of 10. Bobia, that's a pretty good paint job. I'll give it a 5. I give it 5.5. When I can't decide, I was just 0.5 it up or down. We also got Tipticoon in the right hand side. He's got an ion cluster. I like that. It's also got a pretty sick paint job. That's getting a 9. That's getting a solid 9. I like it. Blaze bringing in a triple decker ship. Look at that. It was 1 ship, but it was 3 ships. I told you the ship cap was 1. Well, that was 1 ship. Now it's 3. That's crazy. Holy cow, I didn't realize there were that many ions in there. Look at that crazy monstrosity. That's nuts. That's a thumbnail. Look at that. Holy freaking cow. All right. Yeah, no, these 2 ion bruisers are gonna go head on against one another. Meanwhile, the railfan, you know, doing railfan things from the back. Ooh, Bobia, yeah, not able to cut through the armor fast enough. Gets taken out by Tipticoon over here. Oh, geez. Still, yeah, still the same night of recording, ladies and gentlemen. I think each night of recording, I'm going to start making into 1 episode, regardless of how long that episode is, just because some people have requested that I make longer videos. So it makes it easier. I've been trying to optimize the videos for the algorithm, doing some experimenting, as you have seen, with various approaches. Ooh, yeah, Blaze loses one of 3 of his ships. He's down to only 1, worth 1/3 of the value of 1.5 mil. Not gonna do that math in my head. I've been doing math in my head for the past 2 weeks, and I am really burnt out. Holy cow. All right, so it is just the railfan pretty much versus 1 1/3 ships. It seems to be, the railfan seems to be much quicker than Tipticoon's ion ship. A little unfortunate for him. Yeah, it's gonna take a lot for him to catch him. But that's why we have the timer, boys. That's why we have this red circle of death, is to make the players clash in the middle. So don't worry, ladies and gentlemen. Their time shall come. This too shall pass. Blaze getting dangerously close to the railfan. I think he could have tried to cut off said railfan. Oh, he's decided to stop running, take a few pot shots. Looks like he thought he might be able to take out the engine clusters if he got a good shot off. Yeah, I don't really know why he hasn't been trying to do any damage, but he stops going in reverse thrust, gets close enough for the ions to turn on. Oh, and loses one of his railguns. Oh, man. He still has one, though. Is one railgun enough to take this out? Oh, Tiptakun is like, wait a second. Wait, that's the circle. I'm just gonna back up. I'll let it bring you to me. Carl, meanwhile, Charal? I don't know how to pronounce that. You could read it. It's got letters. You'll be fine. Anyway. Yeah, he's had to run into the circle. Looks like he's gonna try to skate around the circle like Tony Hawk. He's not doing a very good job though. It looks like he's about to smack his face right into the ramp. Ramp, is that what they call it? I don't know. Parabola? So much math. Oh, look at that. He bumps into Blaze. Blaze just getting thrown off. It looked like me when I got hit by a car. Just went straight over the top, rolling. Smack, 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 smack. All right, Carl. Getting into range of those ions finally. Yeah, he's getting scared of being too close. So scared, in fact, that he's willing to go out into the red zone and take some damage. Let's see if his ship looks like Swiss cheese. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, it does. I can see the people running around inside, and I haven't even clicked on the ship. It's not looking good. Not looking good, ladies and gentlemen. He is getting very, very close to the end. Oh, you might not want to look, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to get bloody. Oh, yeah. It's King of the Hill at this point, and it looks like Team 2 is winning in that respect. Yeah, a lot of things are starting to blow up, and that looks to be it. He has taken a critical amount of damage, and Team 2 takes the win. Thanks for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for playing, and I will catch you in the next. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Another round of Battleship Brawlers. In the left-hand corner, we have Carl, not really sure how to say it. We have Bobia 68. And in the right-hand corner, we have Tiptakun and Blaze. The spend cap is 100k per player. 2 ships are allowed per player. And there's 2 players on each team. I'll let you do the math on that. In the right-hand corner, it looks like we have, I'm pretty sure this is a base game ship. Yeah, it looks like to be so. It's got a shield. Looks pretty neat. This thing has grabber claws and a bunch of cannons. Looks like it's meant to stick to other ships and deal a bunch of damage, kind of like a tick. That's probably what I would have named this. In the meantime, Bobia has a bunch of cannons and a couple thrusters on these diagonal ships, and looks like they're going to get into combat first thing. Just going to go straight for each other. Charles has a few nukes that he's going to land immediately on one of the ships and take him out. I think that might have been friendly fire though, which is, yeah, not great. When you blow up your teammate with a nuke, you better kill him because he's probably gonna come back and he's gonna deal some serious damage to you. These ships are so small and maneuverable that they are very easily able to dodge these nukes. And the 2 bigger, more expensive ships, yeah, are just taking them down for the count. Ooh, yeah, if you're gonna bring a nuke ship, ladies and gentlemen, you should bring something to escort it. Is what I've gathered. Thanks for joining, thanks for playing. I'll catch you guys in the next one. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the final match for these 2 teams. We have 3 mil per player, 2 ships allowed, so people can bring their 1.5 mil ships in ×2 if they so desire. It looks like that's what all of these players have decided to do. There's just a big nuclear missile carrier and another missile carrier for Charles here. Bobia 68 has brought in 2 of the same ion ships. I don't know why I said different. Tiptakun also bringing in a nuke launcher. It's got like a staggered appearance. It's kind of interesting. Yeah, same player. Tiptakun also bringing in his ion beam thingamadoop. Meanwhile, Blaze 580 bringing in a laser blaster. I like the fairing that it's got on there, as well as his 3 fighters that he brought. His 3, like, I don't know, I'd class these as like medium fighters. Bringing in his 3 medium fighters. All right, it looks like Bopia is about to get into it with the nuke ships over here, as well as the fighters. Let's see how effective the nukes are at cutting through this. Oh, turns out very effective. Immediately takes out one. Ooh, the armor being placed where it was. Yeah, did manage to save the ship, but only just. Like, it was by the skin of its teeth. If it gets off any more rounds, it could get very deadly very fast. In the meantime, this nuke carrier is launching its nukes. Friendly fire is on. I did ask these players whether they wanted friendly fire on or off. The only vote was for friendly fire on, so it is currently on. And it is what it is. It's not changing for the duration of this match. It looks like Bobby is still flying around, managing to deal some damage. He's also taking a fair amount of damage as well as those nukes get rebuilt and launched. Yeah, kind of a hampered fight. In the meantime, these 2 laser ships trying to cut through each other, having a hard time doing it. Tiptoon's trying to aim his laser straight down the center, but he's, yeah, just having a rough go at things. He's also taking a massive amount of nukes and missiles to the face. He's about to lose this reactor, and that's really not going to be good for him because his laser output is going to drop dramatically. In fact, I think, oh, yep, there she goes, and there she blows. Tiptoon's ship is gone, down for the count. In the meantime, Bobia has lost his ship while we were busy watching that fight. Let's see. And Charles, who's left? Oh, Charles. All right, it looks like it is. Yeah, Blaze still has one. Well, I guess. Yeah, most of one of his ships still together. Tiptoon still has. He still looks like he's in pretty decent shape. Charles he's a little battered, but he's got nuclear capabilities. And yeah, it looks like these 2 are about to do a battle of the nukes. Oh, excuse me. Oh. And it looks like Tiptoon is winning the race to see who can tear who apart faster. Meanwhile, Charles over here not backing up his missile launcher, his missile cruiser whatsoever. Probably not the best choice because now he's surrounded by smaller fighters. Yeah, and it looks like they're kind of herding him back into the nuclear missile cruiser. Oh, is he gonna get in the way of one of these nukes? Oh, yes, he is. Oh no, Blaze. Actually, I don't think he took any damage there. Huh. Strange. Strange indeed. Alright. It looks like all of the players' ships are now focused on Charles here. Yeah, he's taken a bunch of damage. He's just not able to put out the same amount of damage as he's able to put out a bunch of damage, but just not as focused as all of these other fighters and cruisers are able to. I say that, however, this nuclear cruiser is looking pretty rough. You know, it's got a lot of holes in it, and it's about to lose its reactors in the center there. So this may not go the way that I think it's going to go, because it's taking a lot of time for these smaller fighters to get through to the center. Ooh, there's a big explosion. But it is not the end yet, ladies and gentlemen. Not yet. Ooh. Ooh, he just lost his reactors in the center of that ship. He's still on the go though, still able to move. Oh, he's going ramming speed. He's gonna push him out into the red zone. Oh, never mind. Never mind. He's changed course. Oh. Oh. And there we go. He's lost his cockpit. Yeah, there's not much left now for Team 1, unfortunately. It looks like Team 2 has managed to pull the win out. Congratulations, Tiptoon and Blaze. Yeah, good job. Even though, yeah, there's a bunch of nukes going off, hurting your own stuff. Oh, he loses his ship in the last couple seconds. That's crazy. I'm not sure which ship is left. Ah, it's this one. Oh, it had 2 nukes. All right, hold on. The fight is still on, ladies and gentlemen. The fight is still on, but only just. Oh, come on, finish him off. Don't run away. The game's almost over. You've clearly won. Clearly won. What are you doing, Blaze? Cowards. No, I'm just kidding. It is an effective strategy. However, I mean, you could have just finished him off. He had 2 missile launchers and a cockpit. Anyways, thanks for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. I really appreciate your support. Remember to subscribe. I'm not sure if this is going to be the last match for the night. What time is it? I'll probably do a few more matches and then do some editing and head to bed. But yeah. There we go. We'll slowly just watch this disintegrate. It'll be kind of a satisfying little thing to watch. You know those like oddly satisfying things that people watch? Yeah, that's what that was for me. Alright, there we go. Team 2 takes the win. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another round of Battleship Brawlers. In the left-hand corner, we have Ultra and Kanata, and in the right-hand corner, we have the Destroyer and Gleaton. Ultra for bringing in a railgun ship we've definitely already seen before today, I believe. Yeah, there basically just wasn't anybody joining, and he happened to join in, so he gets another round today just because it... Oh, excuse me. This is getting slow. And we have Kanad or Canid over here with his rail fidget spinner, which I like. It's also got some tractor beams to get it a little closer, probably because those rails are a little short. But hey, if you got tractor beams to pull you in nice and close, you don't need long rails. It looks like he's trying to piggyback off of Ultra over here, which I think is kind of hilarious. The Destroyer bringing in... Oh man, that is a lot of laser blasters. A laser blaster wall, an absolute chonker of lasers, and then Gleaton bringing in a pretty well-rounded ship. It's got 1 deck cannon, a bunch of point defense, and a few disruptors. I guess we'll see how they fare. In the meantime, I'll check back over here with Team 1. Team 1 sticking together like glue. Alright, tractor beams are off. These 2 ships are going to start to try and get further apart from each other. There's a lot of shielding on this. He's going to have to punch through all of the shielding before any significant chunk of damage is done. But this ship is able to close the distance very, very quickly and is now straight on top of Team 1. Manages to take out Ultra 4. Too easy. Alright, all you people who complain about, you know, railguns being overpowered, look at that. Laser blaster ship just absolutely shredded. Absolutely shredded. Oh man, that is a lot of lag. That's painful. There we go. Alright, the lag seems to have subsided, at least for the most part. And since he's doing so well, you know, I'm not gonna kick him. I'll let him hang out for a bit. I had to kick a guy from the last match, which you guys probably won't see because the lag was just awful, which unfortunately put Gleaton at a bit of a disadvantage. But we're back in action, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, he's just hugging straight up against this fidget spinner. That is definitely the way to deal with fidget spinners. Yeah, he's just up there dealing as much damage as he can. I think the tractor beams are trying to push him off. I would almost like to see 1 tractor beam pushing and the other pulling to kind of, and like pushing from over here and then pulling over here to kind of rotate the ship around so he can get off of the front of it and do a little bit of a spinny do. But yeah, no, it might be too late for that. He's only got 2 rails left, 25% of the damage he came into this world with. Yeah. I don't know how hard it is to, I don't know, if you can hotkey these tractor beams correctly, I feel like you can get pretty good at moving around with them. Yeah, he's just taking him for a ride. He's just gonna go in circles for a very long time. Let's see where Gleaton's at. Gleaton's over here mopping up what's left of Ultra, it seems. Yeah, dealing the damage that he can with the little that he's got. A few deck cannons and a dream. Oh, look at that. The destroyer's bringing over what's left of Team 1. He's like, you know what, I'm gonna leave you out here with Gleaton, have fun. It's like dropping him off at daycare. Oh man, the Swiss cheese is creeping in. Everybody's taking damage. Oh, fire extinguisher check. Not a fire extinguisher in sight. This ship is in trouble. It is gonna burn down in the very near future. Yeah, and that seems to be it for Team 1. Team 2, definitely taking the win. Probably just cut the video out here because it's gonna take a while for Team 1 to yeah, kick the bucket, but they're definitely gone. There's no weapons left on this ship, and there's no way he can pull a rabbit out of a hat with it. So yeah, thanks for playing, everybody, and I will catch you all in the next one. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another round of Battleship Brawlers. We have 3 teams of 2 players today. The spending cap per player is 3 mil, 6 mil per team, and 2 ships are allowed per player. In the left-hand corner, we have Kanad bringing in a railgun ship. I like the paint job on it. It's decent. I'll give it a 3. Actually, hold on. It's got a face. Oh, it's like a mouth. All right, it's upgraded to a 5. Gleaton bringing in one of his nice, well-rounded ships. Yeah, we'll see how it performs. It's got a little bit of everything, so you never know. You know, it could outperform anything you've ever seen. We just don't know. We're not there yet. Ethan bringing in a nuke launcher and an ion blaster. Well, ion laser ship. And Flareon bringing in a couple nuke launchers. Those 2 teams are going at each other. It looks like that guy and the destroyer are bringing up the back of the pack. They're coming in, but a little bit slower than everybody else. It looks like Ethan is gonna come straight in with his 2 ships. He's not afraid of anything. Let's see how this railfan fares. Ooh, it immediately cores out the center of that ship. Massive explosion, and Ethan is down one entire ship. Ooh, that's a lot of lag. Is that gonna even out? Oh, yeah, there we go. It did even out. That honestly amazes me. I thought we were gonna have to kick people. Gleaton losing his ions. Oh, losing most of his ions. Ooh, there we go. He's using his other ship as a shield. Smart, smart. I guess if you can wear your own ship as a shield, kind of works out, huh? Oh, Gleaton losing his rail on his multi-purpose ship. Not super ideal. He does have the deck guns though. One of them is on fire, but he does have 2 more, and I believe that's gonna be pretty much it. Oh, he does have some missiles dotted around. Oh, he does have nukes too. All right, let's see if he can deal any damage with those. There we go. There's a decent chunk of damage. There's some more. Oh, those are high explosive missiles. Oh, excuse me. Not as exciting, but not too bad. Flareon coming in with his nukes / ion ships. Oh, is that gonna be? Oh, a little bit of friendly fire there. Oh, that bites. That bites. Look at that. All right, these 2 ships stacked on top of each other, not awares that that guy was coming up behind with his, I'm gonna call this an interceptor. That's what it looks like. With his interceptor ship. Got a bunch of laser blasters, heavy laser blasters on the front, and an ion beam ready to go. Trying to take out Flareon, not managing to do so. Oh, he was targeting the center here. I think I would have definitely tried to target one of the cockpits, try to disable that ship, because now he's got 2 ships staring him down, and they both have a fair amount of nuclear capability. Not gonna go super well, to be completely honest. Oh, We almost missed the nuke show over here, but we didn't quite miss it all the way. All right, there's a big hole there. That is not looking super great for Kanad. There's a lot of armor up front on this nuclear launcher. Looks like that guy, yeah, got blown up. Looks like maybe a reactor got hit and caused a chain reaction. Yeah, that appears to be the case. The destroyer just hanging out inside the circle. Yeah, he's like, you know, I know how to win this game. That guy also hanging out. Oh, look at that paint job. That's pretty good. I'll give it a, you know, that's definitely an 8 to an 8.5. It's pretty good. I like it. In the meantime, Ethan and Kanad, a little too focused on each other. They definitely could go for, ooh, that's a lot of damage. The ship is still running, but only just. Yeah, and it looks like Flareon trying to get into the center over here is going to be met with strong resistance by that guy and the Destroyer 98. Kanad's still firing at this guy, trying to take him out. Yeah, and that seems to be it for Kanad. He's down for the count. All right, it's up to Flareon to get into the circle. He's just not fast enough to outpace it, so he's yeah, just slowly taking attrition damage to the outside of the zone. Meanwhile, that guy and the destroyer are just waiting for him to make it to the center. I know a lot of people don't like these 3-team matches, but this is going to be the only one for the day, so you know, you can suck it up for one match. Sorry. All right, Flareon has made it into the circle. The Destroyer 98 is going to capitalize on that opportunity to go ahead and engage in combat. There's a bunch of nukes coming out. He manages to dodge most of them, takes 2 on the right side, but takes minimal amounts of damage. And is managing to punch through that Swiss cheese armor fairly quickly, it seems. He better hurry though, because there's some nukes getting rebuilt on the interior there. Meanwhile, the missile cruiser has started launching missiles and is just tearing through his ship at breakneck pace. Yep, and there he goes. Team 2 takes the win. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for playing. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and I will catch you in the next episode.